We're learning more about the two people who died when an EF2 tornado ripped through Morgan County. For the first time, we're hearing from their family. I sat down with Eric Smith, who lost both his wife and his stepdaughter. Now he wants to thank the community for all the support during this unimaginable time. Wendy Smith and Felicia Williams, a mother-daughter duo who were inseparable.
They knew everybody, and everybody's just devastated.
Wendy worked at the Williams Market for over 20 years. It's where regulars got to know both her and her daughter Felicia.
One of the most outspoken, outgoing, and just overall happy-go-lucky girls I've ever met.
Felicia was just 22 years old. She just started classes to become a healthcare professional.
There'd be times I'd be upset or whatever, and she would try to say something just to pull me out of the mood and get me to laugh. And I may not have wanted to hear it at the time, but I look back and I'm like, I should have laughed, you know.
Eric Smith was living in Knoxville when he met Wendy in 2017.
Through that first whole year, it was like I couldn't wait till the weekend to get up and see her and just spend time with her and just get to know about her kids, and just the overall community.
Eventually, he moved to Morgan County. He and Wendy tied the knot a few years later.
She thought I was a city boy, and boy, that surprised her.
But all of that was stripped away in one night.
I looked at my phone. I've been checking on it kind of off and on because I knew the weather was getting pretty rough.
Smith drives a forklift and was working second shift with Wendy's son Peyton when the storms hit. Wendy and Felicia were at home.
I texted her and I asked her if it was bad there, and she said not yet, and that was the last message I got from her.
When Wendy and Felicia didn't respond, he knew something wasn't right.
At what point did you start to get worried?
I was trying to think positive thoughts like, okay, something's obviously wrong, but maybe just the power's out. Maybe they just stepped outside to see what they could see and the wind took their phone. I was thinking every possible thing I could think of other than the house is gone.
But a harsh reality set in when he pulled onto the road for his house, only to find it was in fact gone.
Where we could normally see our house, I didn't see a house, but I saw a bunch of fire trucks, police cars, a couple ambulances, I mean, all over the property. So, and it's the stuff of nightmares to roll upon.
He called his brother in Knoxville.
As Felicia's in the ambulance right now and Wendy's gone. I said, like, is she gone? You can't find her? Is she gone? He says, no, she's gone. She's DOA. And I said, oh my goodness.
Soon after, Eric learned Felicia didn't make it.
It's very surreal. Like, you don't believe anything like this would happen to you or someone you know close to you, but it very much can. And I mean, I took it for granted. I can't even begin to describe how terrified they must have been. And I feel a bit of regret for not being there.
It's only been a little more than a week since this terrible night. Eric says the community has stepped in a way he could never imagine.
As just as surreal as the tornado was and the damage and everything lost, the amount of love and support that we have received from friends, family, the community, and just random people on Facebook that see it is just as surreal, if not more.
Wendy and Felicia were laid to rest a few days later. Now he's trying to figure out how to move forward without his home and without his family.
I feel one of the things that gives me comfort is I don't think they suffered one bit even during. I think it was too fast, pretty fast, so I don't think they suffered.
Yeah, he talks about that community support. So far, a GoFundMe has raised close to $30,000 for this family. If you would like to help, we have ways to do that in the WVLT News app.